Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. This is going to be a post-quarantine glow up or transformation video. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but it's going to be along those lines. Basically, this is going to be me going from 0 to 100. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of getting a little bit full glam, which I have not done for a while. It's not gonna be anything super crazy because I am gonna be going to a barbecue with my friends later, and it's gonna be like super hot, and I don't want to be like dying, so it's not gonna be anything crazy glam, but we're definitely gonna do like a full face and hair and outfit and all that. So it's gonna be like a full get ready with me transformation whole type of deal. So if you guys are interested, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my brows together. Girl, these things are looking a hot mess. I'm not even going to lie to you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pluck them and get them a little bit into shape. And then we are going to tint them. And I like to use the Just for Men Mustache and Beard hair dye. And this one is in dark brown. This is the one I use when my hair is darker. I do need to go and see if they have like more of a red one, since I do have like a little bit of like a reddish brown tint to my hair now, but this is what's gonna work for now. So I'm just gonna go and pluck my brows real quick, and then we'll come back and dye these suckers. Alright, so these are what the brows are looking like now. You know, there's not like a crazy shape. I do need to go get my brows threaded because it's been a while, but we're just going to work with what we have. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. I don't know how much closer I can get you, but we're going to try. Alright, so yeah, these are the brows. Actually, let me trim them. So the way that I trim my brows is I just brush them up with a spoolie. And then I just cut with little scissors right across so they don't look too crazy. Much better. Alright, so now we're gonna go in and do the dang thing. So this is what it looks like, the little kit. Oh, sorry, you can't see. This is what the little kit looks like. Comes with the dye, then developer, and then like this little brush thing that I don't use. I don't know why I put that in there. So basically you just do, I'm pretty sure it's 50-50, and that's what it looks like there. It's this over here. Then you're just gonna mix it together. Mix it. So whatever shape you usually do when you fill in your brows, you're basically just doing that. You're acting kind of like this is a pomade and just filling in your brows. So I look so cute, right? So now I'm gonna wipe it off. And you see, it doesn't look as crazy as you might have thought it would. Alright, so this is what the brows look like tinted. This one is always a mess. It's just not my good brow. But you know what? Let's just focus on that one. So that's kind of what you want. It just kind of fills in the brows for you. And it lasts like a couple, like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. So now I'm just going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in the shade Dark Auburn. And usually I use this to like fill in the gaps, but because we just freshly tinted, I don't really have that many gaps. So that's awesome. Shouldn't be that hard to fill in your brows. This just makes it nice and super easy. And I like to kind of fill it in with this just to kind of give it that little bit of a reddish tint that I was telling you guys about that my hair has. So yeah, literally takes like 2 seconds once you have your brows tinted. It is so amazing. Just makes it so much easier. I forget like how amazing brow tinting is until I do it, and I'm like, why don't I do this more often? So don't be like me and tint your brows all the time. Alright, now I'm going to take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and I'm just going to shape the brow. Now I'm just going to take my 24-hour brow setter and set. I know the brows look a little crazy because we don't have any other makeup on, but once we have the other makeup on, they're not going to look so like intense. So now let's go ahead and start by priming our face. I'm going to start with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Soothe and Calm Toner Refresher. It's not really a like primer or anything like that, but I just kind of want to use it before makeup. I don't know. I just want to. It's kind of, it says you can use it underneath makeup or on top of makeup, and it smells good. Then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. It's a long wear grip foundation primer because it's going to be hot today. And like I said, I'm going to be outside barbecuing with my friends. So I want something that's going to control my oils and keep me like nice and matte, but also like let my foundation last. Then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my e.l.f. Pore Putty Primer. This is one of my favorite primers, and I like to just focus that where I have bigger pores to smooth those out. And I use this with like almost any foundation primer, just because I feel like it smooths out my pores better than like anything. It's so good. Now, I think I'm just going to do the face first. So I'm going to go in with this Hard Candy Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation. And this one is in the shade Golden Sand. And I really actually like this. I think I might actually mix this. This might be a little bit too dark for me right now. I think I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the shade. What shade is this? Honey. Yeah. So, and yeah, again, they're both the same foundation, just in two different shades. I don't know why the packaging is different. Like one has a pink lid, one has a black lid, but it's like the same. Yeah, that's weird. Anyways, blend this out. And can you see how good coverage this foundation is? And it's $6. Like, how crazy is that? That's insane. I really like this foundation. It gives you really good coverage. Like, look at that coverage, and that was not even that much foundation, and it's a $6 foundation, and it lasts really, really well. I'm telling you, if you have a really good like long wear primer, this foundation will last you so long. Like, oh, it's so amazing. I love this primer. Now I have this hydrating camo concealer from e.l.f. in the shade medium neutral. I've tried this concealer, but I didn't like it because I don't think I had the right shade, so I've just been trying to test out like a different shade, and I've had this for a minute and I haven't tried it again, so let me use this today. It's a very yellow concealer. One thing I remember that I didn't really like is I didn't feel like it had a ton of coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it kind of sit under my eyes for a minute and see if it can kind of build up coverage there. And while I do that, I'm going to go in with my NYX Wonder Stick, and I'm going to use this to cream contour. And I haven't done this. Like, I kind of just want to play around with makeup, honestly. Like, I don't do, this isn't like my everyday routine or anything. I just want to just play with different stuff that I don't really use. This is a very, very yellow concealer. But letting it sit there definitely did give it more coverage than I think I did like the last time. It's still not like the fullest coverage ever, but it's better than last time. I'm gonna take the leftover on the sponge and put it underneath. Let me contour my nose real quick. Let's go ahead and set our under eyes. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm getting low, which is funny because I didn't use this for like the longest time until that Sweetie tutorial, and then I like been using it non-stop since, or not tutorial, but that like follow along that I did of the Sweetie Vogue video, and I forgot how good this is, so I've been using it so much since. And I'm gonna kind of bake in the areas where I tend to get really oily. So I don't bake like my whole face, but I just bake where I tend to like get super duper oily throughout the day. Which is basically my T-zone. And I think I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution and Patricia Bright Face Palette for the bronzer. I've had these for so long and I haven't used it. And I'm like, why did I use it? So let's use it today. And this one is in the Summer Sunrise shade. I'm just going to get a little bit of the bronzer. Ooh, that's pigmented. She is very pigmented. You literally barely need to tap your brush in. I have this Just Glow Silk Blush and Mango Butter from Hard Candy in the shade, is it Cheek Me Out? Is that the shade? I think Cheek Me Out is the shade name. So let's use this for our blush. Why not? Ooh, that's a pretty color. A little bit on the tip of the nose. And then bring whatever's left over to my cheeks. And let's wipe away the powder, blend everything together. I'm gonna clean up over here. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of the Pretty Fresh from Colourpop, the spray, and kind of let these powders like settle in. For highlighter, let's go in with this Milani Stellar Lights highlighter palette in Rose Glow. And I think I'm going to take... Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, the lid just like popped off. I'm going to take this middle shade, the like more peachy gold shade. I feel like I look so... Okay, in real life, it doesn't look as, like, yellow. Like, it's a little bit yellow, but it, like, matches my skin tone, like, really well. On camera, I look like I just have, like, a super yellow under eye. So, I think, like, once I scoop back and stuff and I'm not so in the camera, like, you'll see it doesn't look as crazy as it does right now, like, in the camera. So I just want to let that be known. So now let's go ahead and go into the eyes. I'm going to start by priming with my NYX HD eyeshadow base, which is what I think a drugstore dupe for the NARS eyeshadow base, because it just keeps my lids from getting oily, and I do struggle with oily eyelids. But both of those, like, are the best primers that I've found to keep my lids from getting oily throughout the day. Like, I used to spend $30 on the NARS one because it was like my holy grail. Then I found this one and I was like, girl, what? Why am I spending so much on the NARS when I can do this one? So that's what happened. The only thing is, be careful around, like, your concealer, because I do find if I put, like, the primer around the concealer, it, like, moves it and makes it patchy. If you can see, like, right there, and I always forget that. Alright, so now I have these little e.l.f. bite-sized shadow. This is in the shade Pumpkin Pie, and I think I'm just gonna do, like, a really basic eye look with this. So I'm gonna start with this shade over here at the end, and I'm gonna use that as my crease color. Alright, then I'm going to go into that darker brown right here, and I'm going to place that in the outer corner. Again, I'm just doing a very basic eye look, nothing crazy. Alright, I think my camera just cut off me doing my eyes, which is super annoying, but I'm just going to kind of go through what I did. So I just took this e.l.f. bite-size shadow palette in the shade Pumpkin Pie, and it's a $3 palette, and you get 4 really good eyeshadows. So I just took this in my crease and, like, blended it out. Then I took the darker one in my outer corner, and then I took this more bronzy shimmer color over my lid, and then I just went in with my highlighter on the inner corner and brow bone, and then I just took the 2 matte shades and ran it underneath my lower lash line. So it was really simple, nothing crazy or anything like that. It's annoying that I did not record that. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just go off camera and apply my mascara and lashes, and I'm going to be using my Kiss number 11 lashes today. And I will be right back, and then we will finish up the face and do the hair and outfit and all that. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the lips and finish off the makeup. So I'm gonna take MAC Strip Down. And then through the middle of that, I'm going to take the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Dream Date. And then I'm just going to take the Bretman Rock Lip Gloss in the shade Fearless over top. Now I'm going to zoom you guys out, and we will do the hair. It's a bit of a mess right now, but it's fine. We'll work with it. So I really, whenever I do like a refresh, I only use 2 products, maybe 3 if my hair needs a little bit of like an oil, but I usually just use water, and then if it needs like a little bit of like definition, I'll use the Eva NYC Rockaway curl cream, and I like this more for like touch-ups than like my first like style. Does that make sense? Like when I style it the first time, I don't know why. So well, first, because I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do like a half up, half down with a bun, but I want to leave out 2 pieces in the front, like 2 little curls. This one. Like that one. It's a little thick. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, like, at the end of my brow, take that hair, and that's the hair that we're gonna use for the bun. And you can see my hair is like a little frizzy at the top, so what I'll do is I'll just take a brush. I'm just gonna use my edge brush because that's what I have right here, and kind of brush it down, but we'll perfect that later. You can totally do it half up, half down, like in a ponytail. Do I want to do a ponytail? Actually, I think I might do a ponytail instead of a bun. Let's do that. And then now that we have our hair like that, and again, I'm not a professional. I just, you know, I just do what I think is cute, okay? Do you? If you don't like it, don't do it. So now I'm going to take the water, and this is where we want to kind of like refresh any curls or anything that's, you know, like some of these are looking a little wonky. That's where our water comes in. So it just helps to kind of smooth down frizziness and rehydrate the curls. It kind of makes them bounce back a little bit. Don't overdo it, just do like a little bit at a time. I'm also gonna spray the top of my hair and brush it down, because again, it's very frizzy. And I'm not one that like, oh, my hair has to be perfect. Like, nah, as long as it looks cute, like, I'm good. Like, I don't sit here and do my hair for like 20 years trying to get it perfected. Like, it's fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my edge fixer, glued my edge control. This is what I use. It's from Kiss. It's the edge fixer glued, and this one is in like the pineapple scent, I think. No, the lemon drop scent. This is the one that I think they collaborated with Sweetie on. I'm just going to take a little bit, move the little 2 pieces out of the way, and I'm just going to just swoop my baby hairs real quick. And then bring back that. And I'm going to take a little bit of water on my hand and run it down this curl so that it like curls up. Then you can take a little bit of that Ava NYC cream, like literally a teeny bit. That way it kind of like stays defined, and boom, there's one side. Now this side of my hair, baby hairs, do not cooperate as well. Like, they don't look as cute as the other side. I don't know why. They just, this side just does its own thing, and I just kind of let it happen. You know, like, it is what it is, whatever. I think I have like a, not as much hair on the edges over here. I think because whenever I put my hair up, I just get a lot of tension, and I think it's like messed up this area of my edges, but whatever. All right. Now we're gonna do the same thing with this piece. You see how it's just a little frizzy. Take some water, run it down. Take a little bit of that cream, define it, and boom, this is our hair. Let me see. Yeah, that's how I want my hair today. All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to the outfit, and I will show you that real quick. All right, so this is the outfit that I have here. I just have this little like tie-dye dress. I actually got it from Ross, I believe, last summer. Then I have this little belt that I got from Target. It actually has like a clasp on the back that's like silver, but I don't like it, so I just turn it around so it just looks like a basic black belt, just to give like a little bit of shape to my body. And then I have this little like jean t-shirt on top of it, and yeah, that is the outfit. All right, so this is the final look. Hopefully you guys liked it and you enjoyed getting ready with me today. I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and all of you guys that have subscribed recently, thank you, welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my content and the content that is soon to come. Let me know down below what you guys want to see. Make sure to like this video if you did, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can see my upcoming videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.